Hi, Flick here from the Nerd Soapbox, and today I'm in Pasadena, California for the 10th anniversary Monsterpalooza. Yeah, and I have a special guest with me. She's an actress best known to the Nerd Soapbox gang for her role as Barbara in the 1968 George Romero horror film Night of the Living Dead. We're coming to get you, Barbara. Sorry, I had to do that.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Give me a shake.
Yep. Wow. Okay. Were you a horror fan growing up?
No, actually, I wasn't.
All right.
I sort of like romantic films.
You know, I'm kind of.
You're a pretty handsome guy.
That's what I was looking for. Talking about, I was like fishing. Fishing for a compliment. Yeah. All right. How did you get cast as a Barbara?
Who you know makes a difference in this business.
I know you. Now
well,
I do.
Then you'll be in my next horror film.
Fantastic.
Now, what happened was I did a lot of commercial work at a studio called Hardman Associates back in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hardman Associates was owned and run by Carl Hardman.
Oh, the dad.
Carl Hardman played Harry Cooper in Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
Well, before the film came about, I went to Hollywood to make it big in film. About a year, maybe a year later, Carl called me and said, "Would you like to come back to Pittsburgh to audition for a film?"
I love it.
And I said, "Sure." So I left Hollywood, came back to Pittsburgh, auditioned, and I got the role.
Whoa. And the rest is horror history.
Horror history.
Yeah. Okay. So, what was George Romero like as a director?
He was wonderful. Like, he gave us tremendous freedom to give him what he wanted in a scene. He would tell us any physical movement, staging that he liked. We had, of course, whatever dialogue we had.
All right.
But he was not a micromanaging director.
Oh,
he really gave us great freedom. I loved it.
So this was an independent film on a shoestring budget.
Yes.
Did you have any other hats to wear? Did you help out behind the scenes at all?
Oh, indeed. In fact, we all did. One of my fondest memories was George teaching me how to load film.
Really?
Film stock on the cartridges. So that we could load the camera.
It's an important job.
Oh, you bet. Yeah. And the thing is, because we were on site, you had to do it in a bag.
Right.
A dark bag.
Film changing bag.
A changing bag.
Yeah.
You didn't want to make a mistake.
Oh, no.
Because you could ruin the film.
Right.
We didn't have a lot of money for ruined film. He taught me how to do that.
Wow.
I'll never forget it.
Oh, okay. So, one of my favorite scenes, is that whole cemetery scene in the beginning. And what really freaks me out every single time I watch the movie, is Johnny's head hitting that tombstone.
Oh. You and me both.
Oh.
That sound.
The sound, yes, it's just sound.
Do you know what that sound really is?
No, what is it? I'm afraid to ask.
It is a watermelon.
No, so when Johnny hits his melon, they hit a melon. And
That's it. That's exactly right.
Just the right sound, just the right wetness.
It was perfect sound,
wasn't
it? And
How long did it take you to film that opening cemetery scenes there?
We didn't have the luxury of doing scenes over and over again, the way they do in Hollywood. I think at the most we might have taken 2. We do the scene maybe twice.
All right.
So we got through a day, a half day. It's hard for me to remember, but we did not waste film on doing things.
Especially if you're loading it.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, While filming Night of the Living Dead, did you have any idea that it was as socially progressive and ahead of its time as it was?
I don't believe I thought about that at all, to be honest.
Too busy.
I was too busy filming.
Wow.
I loved what I was doing. It's now, with the perspective of 50 years, I realize what a monumental thing we did create.
Oh, yeah.
We made a film that no one really had seen that at that time. Everybody in the film dies. That didn't happen in films back then. We had a black man and a white woman. That wasn't seen.
Very progressive.
Yeah. So George was a master creator.
Yeah.
We were very, very fortunate.
When did you realize that your little indie film you made with friends had such a big cult following?
Probably not for about 25 years.
Oh. Okay.
I was invited. See, I went back to Hollywood after I made the film. Everybody else stayed back in the Pittsburgh area.
Okay.
They started doing conventions, and I didn't even know conventions existed.
Oh, wow.
But then
well, welcome.
They invited me to attend the 25th anniversary of the film.
Was that in Texas? Or,
No, that was in
Pittsburgh.
And it was called the Zombie Jamboree.
Wow. It sounds fun.
All of a sudden, I'm finding out that so many people all over the world were watching our film. It was amazing to me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Lightning round. All right.
Okay.
Slow zombies or fast zombies?
Slow.
All right. Do you like your zombies brain eaters or flesh eaters?
Ooh, flesh eaters.
Okay. All right. Do you watch The Walking Dead?
Not a lot.
But you have?
I have.
Okay. What are you up to these days?
I still make films on
Fantastic.
One of my...
Are they horror films?
I'm pretty well in that genre, yes. Okay. In fact, the one that just was released in August is called Safe Inside.
Ooh.
It's really more a psychological thriller rather than a horror film.
Oh.
But the two other things that I absolutely love to do.
Yes.
Ready?
Please.
Playing pickleball.
Wait. Playing what?
Pickleball.
Hey, take up pickles and throw them around?
Oh, no, it's a wonderful game you play with
pickles.
Not quite.
What do you call pickleball?
It's played with a wiffle ball.
Oh, wiffle
and
ball.
a paddle.
Okay.
It is so much fun.
Don't you call that paddle ball?
No, you call it pickleball.
Pickleball.
But you know what else I love?
Mustard?
I do love mustard.
Oh, me too.
And onions on hot dogs. But I love to go scuba diving.
Really?
Have you ever scuba dived?
I have not. I'm afraid of the water.
Oh, it's magic under the water with all those beautiful critters. I love it.
Wow.
So I go all over the world and scuba dive.
Are you on social media?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay. So maybe your next con, you'll kind of put it up there so your fans know where you're going to be at?
I could do that.
That'd be fantastic.
I don't do as many conventions as some other people.
Okay.
But I'll try to remember.
Yeah. We'll have to keep an eye out for you.
All right.
Can I get a hug?
Sure you can. Oh, that was good.
Thank you. All right. So, this has been Flick from the Nerd Soapbox. And let's see who else we could scare up at Monsterpalooza.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so about that movie we're going to be in. Yeah. That movie we're going to do?
I don't know. Yeah. You better write it.
Yeah, like a monster puppet horror flick.
That would be
Flick,
good.
Get it? Flick?
Flick. Yes.
Yeah.
What's your name? Don't bite me.